Deep within the darkest walls of the imperial palace, your ordinary life came to an end. You were chosen as Yehanara Xiqi, one of the lowest-ranking concubines among the thousands of women serving the Qing emperor. The golden robes and magnificent halls were not symbols of glory to you. They marked the beginning of a brutal struggle for survival. Your first night with Emperor Xianfeng became a humiliation you could never erase from memory. You were too innocent, trembling with fear and uncertainty. Disappointed by your timid behavior, the emperor pushed you away and ordered you out of his chamber. His cold words, "Never bring such a dull woman before me again," pierced your heart like a blade. While the other concubines laughed as you knelt outside the hall in shame, your tears slowly hardened into rock. But you refused to surrender. Secretly leaving the palace, you sought guidance from a famous courtesan who taught you the dangerous art of seduction. You learned how a single glance could ignite desire, how the slightest touch could control a man's thoughts, and how beauty itself could become a weapon. You were not learning love. You were mastering manipulation in order to seize power. When you returned to the palace, your only comfort was a small white dog you deeply loved. Yet the jealous consorts around you soon sent a cruel warning. One day, you returned to your chamber and found your beloved dog butchered in a pool of blood. You did not cry. Your hands trembled, but your eyes turned as cold as stone. Quietly, you swore that you would make them suffer far more than your innocent pet ever had. Your second encounter with the emperor was carefully planned. In the royal garden, dressed in thin silk robes, you danced before him with calculated elegance and temptation. This time, Emperor Xianfeng fell completely under your spell. That night, you conquered not only his body, but also his mind. Whispering sweet promises into his ear, you slowly drew his trust and authority into your own hands. After giving birth to a son, your status within the palace rose dramatically. No longer just another concubine, you became the mother of an imperial heir. Holding the child in your arms, you realized that he would become the key to your future power. Through him, the throne itself could one day belong to you. The moment you gained influence, your revenge began. The consorts responsible for killing your dog were dragged before you, trembling in fear. With an icy smile, you ordered them thrown alive into an ancient palace well. Their desperate screams echoed through the darkness, but to you, the sound felt like beautiful music. To strengthen your control further, you secretly formed a relationship with the emperor's brother, turning him into another pawn in your political game. While he was sent away to lead military campaigns, you quietly gathered power inside the palace, ensuring that every important decision slowly passed through your hands. As time passed, Emperor Xianfeng's health rapidly declined. You sat beside his bed, patiently waiting for his final breath. When he finally died, there was no sorrow on your face. All you could see was the future ahead, your young son sitting upon the throne while you ruled the empire from behind the curtain. Only one obstacle remained, Empress Xian. Pretending to be her loyal sister and ally, you personally brought her a medicinal drink laced with invisible poison. Trusting you completely, she drank it without hesitation. Moments later, she collapsed, coughing blood onto the palace floor. Sitting calmly beside her dying body, you gently wiped away her tears and whispered, "Honest people never survive long in this palace." At last, you became the Empress Dowager Xiqi, the true ruler behind the Qing Empire. Thousands of officials knelt beneath your feet, obeying your every word. You had climbed from the lowest ranks to the highest position through betrayal, bloodshed, and ruthless ambition. Though you possessed unimaginable power, your heart had long since turned cold as stone. Your life became both a victory and an eternal curse. No matter how history would judge your name, you would always smile, because you were the woman who controlled one of the greatest empires in history with nothing but your own hands. If you enjoyed these stories, please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.